Cześć! W tym odcinku poznasz najważniejsze angielskie czasowniki z tłumaczeniem. Powtarzaj za mną i ucz się łatwo. Zaczynamy. Być.
To be.
To be.
Ja jestem szczęśliwy.
I am happy.
I am happy.
Ty jesteś szczęśliwy.
You are happy.
You are happy.
On jest szczęśliwy.
He is happy.
He is happy.
Ona jest szczęśliwa.
She is happy.
She is happy.
To jest szczęśliwe.
It is happy.
It is happy.
My jesteśmy szczęśliwi.
We are happy.
We are happy.
Wy jesteście szczęśliwi.
You are happy.
You are happy.
One są szczęśliwi.
They are happy.
They are happy.
Mieć.
To have.
To have.
Ja mam psa.
I have a dog.
I have a dog.
Ty masz psa.
You have a dog.
You have a dog.
On ma psa.
He has a dog.
He has a dog.
Ona ma psa.
She has a dog.
She has a dog.
To ma ogon.
It has a tail.
It has a tail.
My mamy psa.
We have a dog.
We have a dog.
Wy macie psa.
You have a dog.
You have a dog.
One mają psa.
They have a dog.
They have a dog.
Lubić.
To like.
To like.
Ja lubię kawę.
I like coffee.
I like coffee.
Ty lubisz kawę.
You like coffee.
You like coffee.
On lubi kawę.
He likes coffee.
He likes coffee.
Ona lubi kawę.
She likes coffee.
She likes coffee.
To lubi mleko.
It likes milk.
It likes milk.
My lubimy kawę.
We like coffee.
We like coffee.
Wy lubicie kawę.
You like coffee.
You like coffee.
One lubią kawę.
They like coffee.
They like coffee.
Iść, jechać.
To go.
To go.
Ja idę do szkoły.
I go to school.
I go to school.
Ty idziesz do szkoły.
You go to school.
You go to school.
On idzie do szkoły.
He goes to school.
He goes to school.
Ona idzie do szkoły.
She goes to school.
She goes to school.
To idzie, jedzie szybko.
It goes fast.
It goes fast.
My idziemy do szkoły.
We go to school.
We go to school.
Wy idziecie do szkoły.
You go to school.
You go to school.
One idą do szkoły.
They go to school.
They go to school.
Chcieć.
To want.
To want.
Ja chcę lody.
I want ice cream.
I want ice cream.
Ty chcesz lody.
You want ice cream.
You want ice cream.
On chce lody.
He wants ice cream.
He wants ice cream.
Ona chce lody.
She wants ice cream.
She wants ice cream.
To chce jedzenie.
It wants food.
It wants food.
My chcemy lody.
We want ice cream.
We want ice cream.
Wy chcecie lody.
You want ice cream.
You want ice cream.
One chcą lody.
They want ice cream.
They want ice cream.
Potrzebować.
To need.
To need.
Ja potrzebuję pomocy.
I need help.
I need help.
Ty potrzebujesz pomocy.
You need help.
You need help.
On potrzebuje pomocy.
He needs help.
He needs help.
Ona potrzebuje pomocy.
She needs help.
She needs help.
To potrzebuje wody.
It needs water.
It needs water.
My potrzebujemy pomocy.
We need help.
We need help.
Wy potrzebujecie pomocy.
You need help.
You need help.
One potrzebują pomocy.
They need help.
They need help.
Wiedzieć, znać.
To know.
To know.
Znam odpowiedź.
I know the answer.
I know the answer.
Znasz tę piosenkę.
You know this song.
You know this song.
On wie dużo o historii.
He knows a lot about history.
He knows a lot about history.
Ona wie, jak gotować.
She knows how to cook.
She knows how to cook.
To zna drogę do domu.
It knows the way home.
It knows the way home.
Znamy się dobrze.
We know each other well.
We know each other well.
Znacie to miejsce, prawda?
You know this place, right?
You know this place, right?
One znają wielu ludzi.
They know many people.
They know many people.
Widzieć.
To see.
To see.
Widzę ptaka.
I see a bird.
I see a bird.
Widzisz księżyc.
You see the moon.
You see the moon.
On widzi swojego przyjaciela.
He sees his friend.
He sees his friend.
Ona widzi piękną sukienkę.
She sees a beautiful dress.
She sees a beautiful dress.
To widzi światło.
It sees the light.
It sees the light.
Widzimy duży dom.
We see a big house.
We see a big house.
Widzicie tęczę.
You see a rainbow.
You see a rainbow.
One widzą góry.
They see the mountains.
They see the mountains.
Słyszeć.
To hear.
To hear.
Słyszę muzykę.
I hear music.
I hear music.
Słyszysz wiatr.
You hear the wind.
You hear the wind.
On słyszy dziwny dźwięk.
He hears a strange noise.
He hears a strange noise.
Ona słyszy, jak dzwoni jej telefon.
She hears her phone ringing.
She hears her phone ringing.
To wszystko słyszy.
It hears everything.
It hears everything.
Słyszymy śpiew ptaków.
We hear birds singing.
We hear birds singing.
Słyszycie nauczyciela.
You hear the teacher.
You hear the teacher.
One słyszą płaczące dziecko.
They hear the baby crying.
They hear the baby crying.
Mówić.
To speak.
To speak.
Mówię po angielsku.
I speak English.
I speak English.
Mówisz za szybko.
You speak too fast.
You speak too fast.
On mówi po niemiecku.
He speaks German.
He speaks German.
Ona mówi cicho.
She speaks softly.
She speaks softly.
To mówi tylko dźwiękami.
It speaks only in sounds.
It speaks only in sounds.
Mówimy o przyszłości.
We speak about the future.
We speak about the future.
Rozmawiacie z rodzicami.
You speak with your parents.
You speak with your parents.
One mówią w różnych językach.
They speak different languages.
They speak different languages.
Pisać.
To write.
To write.
Piszę list.
I write a letter.
I write a letter.
Piszesz wiersz.
You write a poem.
You write a poem.
On pisze książkę.
He writes a book.
He writes a book.
Ona pisze e-mail.
She writes an email.
She writes an email.
To pisze automatycznie.
It writes automatically.
It writes automatically.
Piszemy opowiadania.
We write stories.
We write stories.
Piszecie bardzo dobrze.
You write very well.
You write very well.
One piszą swoje imiona.
They write their names.
They write their names.
Czytać.
To read.
To read.
Czytam gazetę.
I read a newspaper.
I read a newspaper.
Czytasz dużo.
You read a lot.
You read a lot.
On czyta książkę.
He reads a book.
He reads a book.
Ona czyta bloga.
She reads a blog.
She reads a blog.
To odczytuje dane.
It reads the data.
It reads the data.
Czytamy razem.
We read together.
We read together.
Czytacie angielskie teksty.
You read English texts.
You read English texts.
One czytają przed snem.
They read before bed.
They read before bed.
Biec.
To run.
To run.
Biegam każdego ranka.
I run every morning.
I run every morning.
Biegasz szybko.
You run fast.
You run fast.
On biega w parku.
He runs in the park.
He runs in the park.
Ona biegnie 5 kilometrów.
She runs 5 kilometers.
She runs 5 kilometers.
To działa na baterię.
It runs on batteries.
It runs on batteries.
Biegniemy w maratonie.
We run in the marathon.
We run in the marathon.
Biegacie razem.
You run together.
You run together.
One biegną, żeby złapać autobus.
They run to catch the bus.
They run to catch the bus.
Chodzić.
To walk.
To walk.
Chodzę do szkoły.
I walk to school.
I walk to school.
Chodzisz do pracy.
You walk to work.
You walk to work.
On chodzi codziennie wieczorem.
He walks every evening.
He walks every evening.
Ona spaceruje z psem.
She walks with her dog.
She walks with her dog.
To chodzi wolno.
It walks slowly.
It walks slowly.
Spacerujemy wzdłuż plaży.
We walk along the beach.
We walk along the beach.
Spacerujecie w parku.
You walk in the park.
You walk in the park.
One idą na przystanek autobusowy.
They walk to the bus stop.
They walk to the bus stop.
Jeść.
To eat.
To eat.
Jem jabłko.
I eat an apple.
I eat an apple.
Jesz za dużo.
You eat too much.
You eat too much.
On je śniadanie.
He eats breakfast.
He eats breakfast.
Ona je zdrowe jedzenie.
She eats healthy food.
She eats healthy food.
To je trawę.
It eats grass.
It eats grass.
Jemy obiad w domu.
We eat lunch at home.
We eat lunch at home.
Jecie kolację razem.
You eat dinner together.
You eat dinner together.
One jedzą pizzę.
They eat pizza.
They eat pizza.
Pić.
To drink.
To drink.
Piję kawę.
I drink coffee.
I drink coffee.
Pijesz wodę.
You drink water.
You drink water.
On pije herbatę.
He drinks tea.
He drinks tea.
Ona pije sok.
She drinks juice.
She drinks juice.
To pije mleko.
It drinks milk.
It drinks milk.
Pijemy lemoniadę.
We drink lemonade.
We drink lemonade.
Pijecie napój gazowany.
You drink soda.
You drink soda.
One piją dużo wody.
They drink a lot of water.
They drink a lot of water.
Kupować.
To buy.
To buy.
Kupuję nowy telefon.
I buy a new phone.
I buy a new phone.
Kupujesz prezent.
You buy a gift.
You buy a gift.
On kupuje dom.
He buys a house.
He buys a house.
Ona kupuje kwiaty.
She buys flowers.
She buys flowers.
To kupuje automatycznie.
It buys automatically.
It buys automatically.
Kupujemy świeże warzywa.
We buy fresh vegetables.
We buy fresh vegetables.
Kupujecie nowe ubrania.
You buy new clothes.
You buy new clothes.
One kupują samochód.
They buy a car.
They buy a car.
Sprzedawać.
To sell.
To sell.
Sprzedaję stare książki.
I sell old books.
I sell old books.
Sprzedajesz swój rower.
You sell your bike.
You sell your bike.
On sprzedaje warzywa na rynku.
He sells vegetables at the market.
He sells vegetables at the market.
Ona sprzedaje ręcznie robioną biżuterię.
She sells handmade jewelry.
She sells handmade jewelry.
To się dobrze sprzedaje.
It sells well.
It sells well.
Sprzedajemy nasz samochód.
We sell our car.
We sell our car.
Sprzedajecie dużo produktów.
You sell a lot of products.
You sell a lot of products.
One sprzedają swój dom.
They sell their house.
They sell their house.
Płacić.
To pay.
To pay.
Płacę kartą kredytową.
I pay with a credit card.
I pay with a credit card.
Płacisz gotówką.
You pay in cash.
You pay in cash.
On płaci za obiad.
He pays for dinner.
He pays for dinner.
Ona płaci czynsz.
She pays the rent.
She pays the rent.
To płaci automatycznie.
It pays automatically.
It pays automatically.
Płacimy co miesiąc.
We pay every month.
We pay every month.
Płacicie przy kasie.
You pay at the counter.
You pay at the counter.
One płacą dużo podatków.
They pay a lot of taxes.
They pay a lot of taxes.
Otwierać.
To open.
To open.
Otwieram okno.
I open the window.
I open the window.
Otwierasz drzwi.
You open the door.
You open the door.
On otwiera swój laptop.
He opens his laptop.
He opens his laptop.
Ona otwiera nowy sklep.
She opens a new shop.
She opens a new shop.
To otwiera się o 8 rano.
It opens at 8 a.m.
It opens at 8 a.m.
Otwieramy książki.
We open the books.
We open the books.
Otwieracie swoje prezenty.
You open your presents.
You open your presents.
One otwierają restaurację.
They open a restaurant.
They open a restaurant.
Zamykać.
To close.
To close.
Zamykam oczy.
I close my eyes.
I close my eyes.
Zamykasz drzwi.
You close the door.
You close the door.
On zamyka sklep o 18.
He closes the shop at 6 p.m.
He closes the shop at 6 p.m.
Ona zamyka okno.
She closes the window.
She closes the window.
To zamyka się powoli.
It closes slowly.
It closes slowly.
Zamykamy książki.
We close the books.
We close the books.
Zamykacie zasłony.
You close the curtains.
You close the curtains.
One zamykają firmę.
They close the company.
They close the company.
Zaczynać.
To start.
To start.
Zaczynam pracę o 9 rano.
I start work at 9 a.m.
I start work at 9 a.m.
Zaczynasz nowy projekt.
You start a new project.
You start a new project.
On uruchamia samochód.
He starts the car.
He starts the car.
Ona zaczyna uczyć się angielskiego.
She starts learning English.
She starts learning English.
Zaczyna padać deszcz.
It starts raining.
It starts raining.
Zaczynamy lekcję.
We start the lesson.
We start the lesson.
Zaczynacie nową pracę.
You start a new job.
You start a new job.
One zaczynają trening.
They start training.
They start training.
Kończyć.
To finish.
To finish.
Kończę swoją pracę domową.
I finish my homework.
I finish my homework.
Kończysz czytać książkę.
You finish reading the book.
You finish reading the book.
On kończy swoje przemówienie.
He finishes his speech.
He finishes his speech.
Ona kończy gotować obiad.
She finishes cooking dinner.
She finishes cooking dinner.
To się wkrótce kończy.
It finishes soon.
It finishes soon.
Kończymy pracę o 17.
We finish our work at 5 p.m.
We finish our work at 5 p.m.
Kończycie studia.
You finish your studies.
You finish your studies.
One kończą projekt.
They finish the project.
They finish the project.
Czekać.
To wait.
To wait.
Czekam na mojego przyjaciela.
I wait for my friend.
I wait for my friend.
Czekasz na przystanku autobusowym.
You wait at the bus stop.
You wait at the bus stop.
On czeka na taksówkę.
He waits for a taxi.
He waits for a taxi.
Ona czeka w kolejce.
She waits in line.
She waits in line.
To czeka w garażu.
It waits in the garage.
It waits in the garage.
Czekamy na pociąg.
We wait for the train.
We wait for the train.
Czekacie na zewnątrz.
You wait outside.
You wait outside.
One czekają na nauczyciela.
They wait for the teacher.
They wait for the teacher.
Pomagać.
To help.
To help.
Pomagam mojej mamie.
I help my mom.
I help my mom.
Pomagasz swojemu przyjacielowi.
You help your friend.
You help your friend.
On pomaga swojemu bratu.
He helps his brother.
He helps his brother.
Ona pomaga w szkole.
She helps at school.
She helps at school.
To bardzo pomaga.
It helps a lot.
It helps a lot.
Pomagamy sobie nawzajem.
We help each other.
We help each other.
Pomagacie swoim sąsiadom.
You help your neighbors.
You help your neighbors.
One pomagają potrzebującym.
They help people in need.
They help people in need.
Pokazywać.
To show.
To show.
Pokazuję ci mój nowy telefon.
I show you my new phone.
I show you my new phone.
Pokazujesz mi swój dom.
You show me your house.
You show me your house.
On pokazuje swój paszport.
He shows his passport.
He shows his passport.
Ona pokazuje swoją nową sukienkę.
She shows her new dress.
She shows her new dress.
To pokazuje czas.
It shows the time.
It shows the time.
Pokazujemy im miasto.
We show them the city.
We show them the city.
Pokazujecie swoje dowody.
You show your ID.
You show your ID.
One pokazują swoje umiejętności.
They show their skills.
They show their skills.
Kochać.
To love.
To love.
Kocham swoją rodzinę.
I love my family.
I love my family.
Kochasz podróżowanie.
You love traveling.
You love traveling.
On kocha grać na gitarze.
He loves playing the guitar.
He loves playing the guitar.
Ona kocha zwierzęta.
She loves animals.
She loves animals.
To kocha słońce.
It loves the sun.
It loves the sun.
Kochamy spędzać czas razem.
We love spending time together.
We love spending time together.
Kochacie muzykę.
You love music.
You love music.
One kochają swoją pracę.
They love their jobs.
They love their jobs.
Dzwonić, wołać.
To call.
To call.
Dzwonię do mojego przyjaciela.
I call my friend.
I call my friend.
Dzwonisz do swojej mamy.
You call your mom.
You call your mom.
On dzwoni do swojego szefa.
He calls his boss.
He calls his boss.
Ona dzwoni do lekarza.
She calls the doctor.
She calls the doctor.
To woła o pomoc.
It calls for help.
It calls for help.
Dzwonimy po taksówkę.
We call a taxi.
We call a taxi.
Dzwonicie do swojej siostry.
You call your sister.
You call your sister.
One dzwonią na policję.
They call the police.
They call the police.
Myśleć.
To think.
To think.
Myślę o mojej przyszłości.
I think about my future.
I think about my future.
Myślisz za dużo.
You think too much.
You think too much.
On myśli, że ma rację.
He thinks he is right.
He thinks he is right.
Ona myśli o swojej podróży.
She thinks about her trip.
She thinks about her trip.
To myśli jak człowiek.
It thinks like a human.
It thinks like a human.
Myślimy tak samo.
We think the same.
We think the same.
Myślicie pozytywnie.
You think positively.
You think positively.
One myślą o kupnie domu.
They think about buying a house.
They think about buying a house.
Pamiętać.
To remember.
To remember.
Pamiętam twoje imię.
I remember your name.
I remember your name.
Pamiętasz tę piosenkę.
You remember this song.
You remember this song.
On wszystko pamięta.
He remembers everything.
He remembers everything.
Ona pamięta swoje dzieciństwo.
She remembers her childhood.
She remembers her childhood.
To pamięta hasło.
It remembers the password.
It remembers the password.
Pamiętamy naszego nauczyciela.
We remember our teacher.
We remember our teacher.
Pamiętacie tę historię.
You remember the story.
You remember the story.
One pamiętają zasady.
They remember the rules.
They remember the rules.
Zapominać.
To forget.
To forget.
Zapominam kluczy.
I forget my keys.
I forget my keys.
Zapominasz o moich urodzinach.
You forget my birthday.
You forget my birthday.
On zapomina o pracy domowej.
He forgets his homework.
He forgets his homework.
Ona łatwo zapomina imiona.
She forgets names easily.
She forgets names easily.
To zapomina stare polecenia.
It forgets old commands.
It forgets old commands.
Zapominamy złe dni.
We forget bad days.
We forget bad days.
Zapominacie zbyt często.
You forget too often.
You forget too often.
One zapominają zasady.
They forget the rules.
They forget the rules.
Pracować.
To work.
To work.
Pracuję z domu.
I work from home.
I work from home.
Pracujesz w biurze.
You work in an office.
You work in an office.
On pracuje jako nauczyciel.
He works as a teacher.
He works as a teacher.
Ona pracuje ciężko.
She works hard.
She works hard.
To działa perfekcyjnie.
It works perfectly.
It works perfectly.
Pracujemy razem.
We work together.
We work together.
Pracujecie nad projektem.
You work on a project.
You work on a project.
One pracują w szpitalu.
They work in a hospital.
They work in a hospital.
Uczyć się.
To study.
To study.
Uczę się angielskiego.
I study English.
I study English.
Studiujesz na uniwersytecie.
You study at the university.
You study at the university.
On studiuje historię.
He studies history.
He studies history.
Ona uczy się codziennie.
She studies every day.
She studies every day.
To bada ludzkie zachowanie.
It studies human behavior.
It studies human behavior.
Uczymy się do egzaminów.
We study for exams.
We study for exams.
Uczycie się pilnie.
You study hard.
You study hard.
One studiują medycynę.
They study medicine.
They study medicine.
Prowadzić samochód.
To drive.
To drive.
Jadę samochodem do pracy.
I drive to work.
I drive to work.
Jeździsz za szybko.
You drive too fast.
You drive too fast.
On prowadzi czerwony samochód.
He drives a red car.
He drives a red car.
Ona jeździ ostrożnie.
She drives carefully.
She drives carefully.
To prowadzi się automatycznie.
It drives automatically.
It drives automatically.
Prowadzimy razem.
We drive together.
We drive together.
Prowadzicie w nocy.
You drive at night.
You drive at night.
One podróżują samochodem przez kraj.
They drive across the country.
They drive across the country.
Pływać.
To swim.
To swim.
Pływam każdego ranka.
I swim every morning.
I swim every morning.
Pływasz bardzo dobrze.
You swim very well.
You swim very well.
On pływa w jeziorze.
He swims in the lake.
He swims in the lake.
Ona pływa w basenie.
She swims in the pool.
She swims in the pool.
To pływa szybko.
It swims fast.
It swims fast.
Pływamy w morzu.
We swim in the sea.
We swim in the sea.
Pływacie latem.
You swim in summer.
You swim in summer.
One pływają razem.
They swim together.
They swim together.
Tańczyć.
To dance.
To dance.
Tańczę na imprezach.
I dance at parties.
I dance at parties.
Tańczysz pięknie.
You dance beautifully.
You dance beautifully.
On tańczy salsę.
He dances salsa.
He dances salsa.
Ona tańczy w grupie.
She dances in a group.
She dances in a group.
To tańczy na polecenie.
It dances on command.
It dances on command.
Tańczymy razem.
We dance together.
We dance together.
Tańczycie w konkursach.
You dance in competitions.
You dance in competitions.
One tańczą w klubie.
They dance in the club.
They dance in the club.
Spać.
To sleep.
To sleep.
Śpię 8 godzin.
I sleep 8 hours.
I sleep 8 hours.
Śpisz wcześnie.
You sleep early.
You sleep early.
On śpi w swoim pokoju.
He sleeps in his room.
He sleeps in his room.
Ona śpi głęboko.
She sleeps deeply.
She sleeps deeply.
To śpi w ciągu dnia.
It sleeps during the day.
It sleeps during the day.
Śpimy do późna w weekendy.
We sleep late on weekends.
We sleep late on weekends.
Śpicie dobrze.
You sleep well.
You sleep well.
One śpią w hotelu.
They sleep in a hotel.
They sleep in a hotel.
Dawać.
To give.
To give.
Daję ci prezent.
I give you a present.
I give you a present.
Dajesz mi radę.
You give me advice.
You give me advice.
On daje pieniądze na cele charytatywne.
He gives money to charity.
He gives money to charity.
Ona wygłasza przemówienie.
She gives a speech.
She gives a speech.
To daje sygnał.
It gives a signal.
It gives a signal.
Dajemy wsparcie.
We give support.
We give support.
Dajecie swój czas.
You give your time.
You give your time.
One dają jedzenie ubogim.
They give food to the poor.
They give food to the poor.
Brać.
To take.
To take.
Robię zdjęcie.
I take a picture.
I take a picture.
Bierzesz prysznic.
You take a shower.
You take a shower.
On jedzie autobusem.
He takes a bus.
He takes a bus.
Ona bierze lekarstwo.
She takes medicine.
She takes medicine.
To zajmuje czas.
It takes time.
It takes time.
Robimy przerwę.
We take a break.
We take a break.
Bierzecie odpowiedzialność.
You take responsibility.
You take responsibility.
One podejmują ryzyko.
They take a risk.
They take a risk.
Znaleźć.
To find.
To find.
Znajduję moje klucze.
I find my keys.
I find my keys.
Znajdujesz rozwiązanie.
You find a solution.
You find a solution.
On znajduje nową pracę.
He finds a new job.
He finds a new job.
Ona znajduje ładną sukienkę.
She finds a nice dress.
She finds a nice dress.
To znajduje drogę.
It finds the way.
It finds the way.
Znajdujemy świetną restaurację.
We find a great restaurant.
We find a great restaurant.
Znajdujecie dobrych przyjaciół.
You find good friends.
You find good friends.
One znajdują szczęście.
They find happiness.
They find happiness.
Spotykać.
To meet.
To meet.
Spotykam się z przyjaciółmi w piątek.
I meet my friends on Friday.
I meet my friends on Friday.
Spotykasz swojego nauczyciela w szkole.
You meet your teacher at school.
You meet your teacher at school.
On spotyka swoich kolegów w pracy.
He meets his colleagues at work.
He meets his colleagues at work.
Ona spotyka swoją rodzinę co weekend.
She meets her family every weekend.
She meets her family every weekend.
To spełnia wymagania.
It meets the requirements.
It meets the requirements.
Spotykamy nowych ludzi na imprezach.
We meet new people at parties.
We meet new people at parties.
Spotykacie swojego szefa w biurze.
You meet your boss in the office.
You meet your boss in the office.
One spotykają się na lotnisku.
They meet at the airport.
They meet at the airport.
Uczyć się.
To learn.
To learn.
Uczę się angielskiego codziennie.
I learn English every day.
I learn English every day.
Uczysz się szybko.
You learn fast.
You learn fast.
On uczy się nowych słów.
He learns new words.
He learns new words.
Ona uczy się gotować.
She learns how to cook.
She learns how to cook.
To uczy się na doświadczeniu.
It learns from experience.
It learns from experience.
Uczymy się razem.
We learn together.
We learn together.
Uczycie się na błędach.
You learn from mistakes.
You learn from mistakes.
One uczą się różnych języków.
They learn different languages.
They learn different languages.
Wysyłać.
To send.
To send.
Wysyłam e-mail.
I send an email.
I send an email.
Wysyłasz wiadomość.
You send a message.
You send a message.
On wysyła pocztówkę.
He sends a postcard.
He sends a postcard.
Ona wysyła kwiaty.
She sends flowers.
She sends flowers.
To wysyła powiadomienia.
It sends notifications.
It sends notifications.
Wysyłamy listy.
We send letters.
We send letters.
Wysyłacie zaproszenia.
You send invitations.
You send invitations.
One wysyłają prezenty.
They send gifts.
They send gifts.
Otrzymywać.
To receive.
To receive.
Otrzymuję prezent.
I receive a gift.
I receive a gift.
Otrzymujesz e-mail.
You receive an email.
You receive an email.
On otrzymuje dobre wiadomości.
He receives good news.
He receives good news.
Ona otrzymuje list.
She receives a letter.
She receives a letter.
To odbiera sygnał.
It receives a signal.
It receives a signal.
Otrzymujemy dużo wsparcia.
We receive a lot of support.
We receive a lot of support.
Otrzymujecie komplementy.
You receive compliments.
You receive compliments.
One przyjmują gości.
They receive visitors.
They receive visitors.
Budować.
To build.
To build.
Buduję dom.
I build a house.
I build a house.
Budujesz stronę internetową.
You build a website.
You build a website.
On buduje nowy samochód.
He builds a new car.
He builds a new car.
Ona buduje zespół.
She builds a team.
She builds a team.
To buduje się automatycznie.
It builds automatically.
It builds automatically.
Budujemy lepszą przyszłość.
We build a better future.
We build a better future.
Budujecie zaufanie.
You build trust.
You build trust.
One budują mosty.
They build bridges.
They build bridges.
Łamać, psuć.
To break.
To break.
Psuje mój telefon.
I break my phone.
I break my phone.
Łamiesz zasady.
You break the rules.
You break the rules.
On łamie rękę.
He breaks his arm.
He breaks his arm.
Ona tłucze szklankę.
She breaks a glass.
She breaks a glass.
To łatwo się psuje.
It breaks easily.
It breaks easily.
Bijemy rekord.
We break a record.
We break a record.
Łamiecie obietnicę.
You break a promise.
You break a promise.
One łamią prawo.
They break the law.
They break the law.
Naprawiać.
To fix.
To fix.
Naprawiam mój rower.
I fix my bike.
I fix my bike.
Naprawiasz telewizor.
You fix the TV.
You fix the TV.
On naprawia swój samochód.
He fixes his car.
He fixes his car.
Ona naprawia problem.
She fixes the problem.
She fixes the problem.
To naprawia się samo.
It fixes itself.
It fixes itself.
Naprawiamy nasze błędy.
We fix our mistakes.
We fix our mistakes.
Naprawiacie komputery.
You fix computers.
You fix computers.
One naprawiają stłuczone okna.
They fix broken windows.
They fix broken windows.
Wygrywać.
To win.
To win.
Wygrywam grę.
I win the game.
I win the game.
Wygrywasz konkurs.
You win the competition.
You win the competition.
On wygrywa na loterii.
He wins the lottery.
He wins the lottery.
Ona wygrywa nagrodę.
She wins a prize.
She wins a prize.
To wygrywa za każdym razem.
It wins every time.
It wins every time.
Wygrywamy razem.
We win together.
We win together.
Wygrywacie mistrzostwa.
You win the championship.
You win the championship.
One wygrywają mecz.
They win the match.
They win the match.
Przegrywać, gubić.
To lose.
To lose.
Gubię moje klucze.
I lose my keys.
I lose my keys.
Gubisz swój telefon.
You lose your phone.
You lose your phone.
On przegrywa mecz.
He loses the game.
He loses the game.
Ona gubi swój portfel.
She loses her wallet.
She loses her wallet.
To traci moc.
It loses power.
It loses power.
Gubimy drogę.
We lose our way.
We lose our way.
Tracicie cierpliwość.
You lose your patience.
You lose your patience.
One przegrywają finał.
They lose the final.
They lose the final.
Wybierać.
To choose.
To choose.
Wybieram tę sukienkę.
I choose this dress.
I choose this dress.
Wybierasz film.
You choose the movie.
You choose the movie.
On wybiera nowy telefon.
He chooses a new phone.
He chooses a new phone.
Ona wybiera swoją ulubioną książkę.
She chooses her favorite book.
She chooses her favorite book.
To wybiera najlepszą opcję.
It chooses the best option.
It chooses the best option.
Wybieramy naszego lidera.
We choose our leader.
We choose our leader.
Wybieracie mądrze.
You choose wisely.
You choose wisely.
One wybierają hotel.
They choose a hotel.
They choose a hotel.
Zmieniać.
To change.
To change.
Zmieniam ubranie.
I change my clothes.
I change my clothes.
Zmieniasz zdanie.
You change your mind.
You change your mind.
On zmienia pracę.
He changes his job.
He changes his job.
Ona zmienia fryzurę.
She changes her hairstyle.
She changes her hairstyle.
To zmienia kolor.
It changes color.
It changes color.
Zmieniamy plan.
We change the plan.
We change the plan.
Zmieniacie temat.
You change the topic.
You change the topic.
One zmieniają swoje życie.
They change their lives.
They change their lives.
Planować.
To plan.
To plan.
Planuję mój dzień.
I plan my day.
I plan my day.
Planujesz podróż.
You plan a trip.
You plan a trip.
On planuje spotkanie.
He plans a meeting.
He plans a meeting.
Ona planuje ślub.
She plans a wedding.
She plans a wedding.
To planuje się automatycznie.
It plans automatically.
It plans automatically.
Planujemy wszystko.
We plan everything.
We plan everything.
Planujecie swoją przyszłość.
You plan your future.
You plan your future.
One planują imprezę.
They plan a party.
They plan a party.